Now we're going to travel into a metaphorical realm, where hopefully I'll plant seeds into your mind like an inception, through which beautiful trees might grow, trees that won't be cut off by the greedy industry of toilet paper, because in the near future I'm sure that we will all be using some form of bidet or anal shower, because your anus deserves the best. Yeah. Also, one last point before moving finally into that realm made of metaphors and gaseous water. Like I said in previous videos, if the pussy, if the vagina complex is like the Disneyland for the penis, dick, or however you want to call it, the asshole is the underground, is a secret Disneyland, only available to the worthy ones. It's like a place deep underground to which you can only access with a secret password after proving yourself that you are worthy of visiting that place in which waters do not flow. So you will need another kind of trick for making the entrance pleasurable. Otherwise, you risk injury for you and your partner. So always protect yourself from injuries. So why am I saying this? It's because, be honest, if you were to choose a Disneyland to visit, an underground one, would you visit an anus that's been superficially cleaned by a toilet paper, no matter its quality? Or would you visit one that's been washed, soaped, hopefully, and finished with the silky touch of a lash towel? Be honest, don't be a hypocrite. I am certain that unless you have some sort of kinks and weird fetishes with a bitter taste of shit, you would choose the water one, yeah, like an underground water world that's been properly nourished by that manna from the ground. Because it might have happened to you once you've retreated your penis from the asshole and it was covered with mud, with that bitter mud that originates there. Would you go running to the bathroom and use like a paper? Or would you use the blessings of water? Huh? Only water can get rid of that mud that gets really hard in seconds. Yeah? So if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. So we use water to get rid of the dirt. Yeah? So if this is happening as we speak or as you're watching the video, please go and take care of your penis and wash it with water. Yeah? We don't want infections of any kind because of our charm. So now to the metaphorical realm. Let's travel. Let's find ourselves in a toilet, right? So to create this culinary metaphor, yeah, in which all the deeds we do in the toilet are a perfect mirror of what happens when we eat. You know, we have the mouth. We might eat an entrée. It's a cold one or a lukewarm one. Then we eat the main course, and then we have the dessert. Let's say like a standard three-course meal. Everything enters through the mouth, it gets processed. And in the mirroring, in the underworld, things happen the other way around. Everything the waste is expelled through the lower mouth, let's call it the anus. Yeah? So we have in that toilet, we have 3 courses. The first one you could call it urinating, right? It can be lukewarm, warm, depending on your body temperature and all that. But that's the entrée, let's call it. The toilet entrée. Then we have the main course, which could be like a very thick soup, or like a stew, yeah, or like a brochette, or like a kebab, right? Warm, steamy, etc. Right? You get my point. Now my idea is that the third course, the missing course for many cultures, is the bidet, the dessert, yeah, the ending of the whole experience. better served cold, because the water, when it's cold, tends to help in the contraction of that which has been expanded by the excretion. You get what I'm saying? So the anus gets expanded, so it's better to have like cold water. And even if you have like hemorrhoids or piles, depending on where you're from, it will help the cold water to stop the bleeding as well, because like the veins go, oh shit, it's cold, ah! So my idea is to think of bidet as the dessert of the whole toilet experience, the 3-course toilet experience. Also because it will embed in your memory a beautiful experience where they say, oh man, I feel blessed. My bladder is empty. My bowels are almost empty. And now my anus is shining. It's happy. It's almost whistling of how happy it is, right? So, remember, the bidet is a blessing for the ass. It's a blessing for lovers everywhere. It's what in the future will make us humans, fully humans. There are many other things that we have to get rid of, but in this case we have to add something to get rid of stuff that we don't need, like toilet paper and just a lot of waste, right? There was a point that I wanted to make. Oh yeah, I don't want to forget, because now it's the serious shit we're gonna get into. Yeah, there's a lot of pun intended in this series. But let me clean my mind a little bit. Yeah, good. Because of perhaps your experience with bidet, the first time you're gonna find yourself sitting and you're gonna feel like this stream of water comes so hard inside that you're gonna feel, oh man, water is gonna pour out of my mouth, making me like a fountain dog or something. Well, there's a mystical message there, because it's not either or. It's not, okay, I'm gonna relax my ass so much that like torpedoes of water are gonna come up my ass. That's not good. Or just the tightening, making the asshole so tight that nothing is gonna get in. It's like, think of the mind. Closed minds or super open minds, they will never work properly. My contention is that in the middle, within like the sort of that over security of just saying, oh yes or no, that in that path of I'm not sure lies wonderful experiences for you. In that sort of razor's edge between doubt and certainty. Yeah, between, well, they might have, they surely went to the moon, or no, they didn't. That razor's edge will yield wonderful results. So you're gonna think, well, what does that have to do with the anus? Well, that in the exercising of that exact contraction needed for the water to just get inside the right amount without being kept out will help you remain clean in both physical and metaphorical ways. And don't be shy in using your hand. The hand is a key part in cleaning yourself. Yeah? Don't be afraid of feeling a little mud, because the water instantly will put it out. And always also remember, more than 5 seconds on the bidet implies that you're getting vicious, that you are developing kind of vice that's turning sexual. Don't go there. You can play afterwards, but don't. This is eco cleaning. Quick, mud out, clean, towel. You should be able to smell the towel, lick it without fear, because of how good you've done your own duty to your ass. So remember, the path is neither this nor that. It's somewhere in the middle. Contraction, the right contraction, will allow you to be super clean and will keep your mind sharp. Yeah, because do not forget, the coin has more than 2 sides.